Hi, welcome to everyone. This is another MyMaths walkthrough. This is 110, best buy and a value for money. Now it says, start off with question 1 for me is 900 milliliters, for £400, so £4. I can't even say what I'm talking about. And then it's got 1500 milliliters is for £5. Okay, and it wants me to get to 1 milliliter, so I've got to get to 1 milliliter. And all we've got to do to get from 900 down to 1 is just divide by 900. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get the £4 and I'm going to divide by 900, and that's going to equal. And I just grab my calculator and do it on the calculator. Now my calculator is a bit awkward, so £4 divided by 900, 900, and I get this number here. Now it's a bit awkward because it's a bit of a weird number because it's got this times 10 with a minus 3 at the end. Now the minus 3 bit, 10 minus 3, just tells you it's going to have 3 zeros. The minus bit tells me it's 3 zeros, and then I start with this number. So it's actually equal to 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, and then a load of 4s coming straight after that one. Okay, so that's the number as a regular number, but the decimal point is going to go in here, and that's what it means by 10 to the power of minus 3. It actually means you're dividing by 1000 for this number, so it's a bit awkward on my calculator to read the calculator and understand what it means. So the minus 3 again is 3 zeros with a point after the first one, and then you just write that number and forget that decimal point because you've moved it to there. So to 3 decimal places, this is equal to 0.004. So you count in 3 decimal places and you look at the next one, look at that 4, and that is less than 5, so the other one just stays the same. I'm just going to shut my phone up so it doesn't get notifications all the time. So that's that one, a bit awkward, I know. Next one I've got is 1500 milliliters. So to get 1500 down to 1 milliliter, you're just going to divide the £5 by 1500. Okay, and that's equal to, and again you get your calculator and just do the calculation. Divide by 150,000. What was it? 5 divided by 1500. Why did I put 15? Try again. 5 divided by 1500 equals, and I've got this thing with 10 minus 3 again. Remember the minus 3 just means 0.00. Says minus 3, so 3 zeros with a decimal point, and then you just write the number 3333 going off forever. And then to 3 decimal places, you've got 1, 2, that's your third decimal place, that's a 3, so it's less than 5, so that'll just stay the same. And that's that one. Okay, beeping all the time. Now what does this actually mean? That means for 1 milliliter you're going to pay that amount, 0.004, and then for 1 milliliter you're going to pay this amount, and for this one it's slightly smaller than that one, so this one is in fact the best value for money. You get more for your money for this one, or you're paying less for that amount. Now that's a bit of an awkward number, isn't it? Because 0.003 we don't think that's a real number in money terms, because money terms only have 1 decimal place. But you've got to think you're scaling up. You don't buy 1 milliliter of liquid really. You buy lots of them, so you just multiply it up. So that's okay as an answer. Bit awkward, but never mind. Next one I've got is 800 milliliters. So let's try again. 800 milliliters is equal to £2.50. And what I've got to try and do is get to 1 milliliter each time. So 1 milliliter for this one is just 1 milliliter. You just divide that by 800, so £2.50. Oops, £2.50 divided by 800 equals, and I've got this minus 3 again, so that's 0.00. There's minus 3, so that's what that means. And then I've got 3125 on the calculator. And then to 3 decimal places, that's 0.0012, that's a third one, that's a 1 after it, so that just stays the same, 0.003. For the second one, the comparison one, I've got 1300 milliliters is equal to £8. So to get to 1 milliliter, I just take this £8 and I divide it by 1300, and that's equal to £8 divided by 1300, and I've got that minus 3's there, so 0.12, there's 1, 2, 3 zeros, 10 to the power minus 3, and then I've got the number 6153, and that just runs off forever. And then to 3 decimal places, that's 0.123, fourth one's a 1, so leave it alone, 6. Okay, so what I'm saying now is, or what this question's saying, is for 1 milliliter you pay £3 there, not £3, 0.003, and then for 1 milliliter and this one you pay 0.006, that's obviously more, so this one is your best buy. Next question I've got, I don't know whether I just chopped that off there, I've got 1000 millilitres is equal to £1.50. So 1 milliliter for this one is going to be £1.50 divided by 1000, which equals, get your calculator, £1.50 divided by 1000 equals, there's a -3 again, so 0.00, there's 3 of them, 10 to the -3, and then a 1.5. Now to 3 decimal places, you've got 0.012, that's the third one, but that's a 5, and 5 rounds up, so that's going to be 2. Okay. For the last one I've got 1500 millilitres is equal to £3.80. So to get to 1 milliliter, I just divide this by £3.80 and divide it by the 1500, and that's equal to £3.80 divided by 1500 equals 10 to the power 3 again, so 1, 2, 3, that's 10 to the power -3, and then I've got 2, 5, and then a load of 3's coming after that one. And then if I round to 3 decimal places, that's 1, 2, third decimal places are 2, but the number after it is a 5, so that'll round up, and that'll get me a 3. Best value, that one, it's cheaper. 1 milliliter is in pounds 0.002, and 1 milliliter here in pounds is 0.003. Okay, so that's the best value one. So that's task 1. Task 2 is comparing them. Now we can do it a slightly different way. You can continue the same way, or you can do it another way for these ones, and I'm going to do it the other way. So this one is saying, so for 900 grams I'm going to get £6, and the other one is saying for 1 kilogram. Well, the 1 kilogram I'm just going to change to 1000 grams equals £8. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is a slightly different technique. I'm going to figure out how much I get for £1. So for £1 I've got to get from 6 to 1, you just divide by 6. So I just do 900 divided by 6. So 900 divided by 6 equals, and on the calculator you've got 900 divided by 6 is £150 grams. And then for this one I've got £1 is equal to, so now to get from 8 to 1 you just divide by 8, so I'm going to do 1000 divided by 8, which is 125 grams. So when I look at for the best buy, for £1 I'm getting 150 grams, and for £1 I'm only getting 125, so for me that's the best buy. Okay, so let's do this again. So now I've got 300 grams is equal to £2, and then the next one says 1.4 kilograms. Now 1.4 kilograms is 1,400 grams is £8. So remember this one, I'm going to go for £1. So I divide that by 2, so divide that by 2 is just 150 grams. And then for £1 on this one, so divide by 8 to get to £1. So divide this by 8, 1400 divided by 8 is 175. So for me, best value is this one, because I'm getting more grams for £1. Next question. Going down, whoops, move the calculator rather than moving the screen. I've got next one, 800 grams is £5.20, and I've got 1.2 kilograms, and 1.2 kilograms is 1,200 grams is £5. So to get to £1 for this first lot, what I've got to do to get £5.20 down to £1 is just divide by £5.20. So I've got is 800 grams divided by £5.20, and that's equal to 800 divided by £5.20 apparently is 153.84, 153.8, and that just runs off forever, grams. And on this one I've got to get to £1, I'll just do 1200 divided by 5, which is 240, isn't it? So 1200 divided by 5 is 240 grams. Now you can clearly see you're getting a lot more for that one than you are there, so best buy is this method. Last question I've got on mine is 600 grams is equal to £4.80, and then I've got 2.4 kilograms. Now 2.4 kilograms is 2,400 grams equals £5.50. So for the first one, to get the £1, just divide that by £4.80. So you just do 600 divided by £4.80, and you get your calculator. 600 divided by £4.80 is 125 grams. And then for the second one, £1, to get to £1 divided by £5.50, so 2,400 divided by £5.50 equals 2,400 divided by £5.50, and I've got some weird number, 436.3, and that just runs off forever, grams. Now clearly you're getting a lot more there for your money. You're getting 436 grams for £1 rather than 125. I'm just wondering if I've messed up there. No, that looks right to me. So this one, second one, is the better value for money. And that's it. Okay. So the unitary method, getting down to 1, you can either get to 1 gram or you get to £1 or 1 milliliter, whatever. That's it. Have a go. Good luck.